Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. Welcome to sharing session conducted by Faculty of Health and Life Sciences Management and Science University. I'm Ani Najul Akila binti Muhammad Razaki and I will be the host for this wonderful session. Thanks for coming everyone. Before we start, I would like to remind all of you to open the camera during this session. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, actually we are conducting this activity as part of our psychology class project, and our main title of this project is Moral Dilemma: Will You Sacrifice One and Save Five? Why? Once again, we would like to thank you for taking the time to join our session. This session may include a few activities where you guys need to watch videos and answer a few questions from us. I hope all of you are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we proceed with our first session, which is watching videos. All of you need to pay attention and try to understand the video. Sakina, can you share the screen? Thank you.
Can everyone see it?
Yes, can.
Yes.
Yes.
Runaway trolley barreling down the tracks, straight towards 5 workers who can't escape. You happen to be standing next to a switch that will divert the trolley onto a second track. Here's the problem. That track has a worker on it too, but just one. What do? Do you sacrifice one person to save 5? This is the trolley problem, a version of an ethical dilemma that philosopher Philippa Foot devised in 1967.
Alright, you all clear with the video?
Can you replay the video?
Okay.
Okay, sure. Wait.
Imagine you're watching a runaway trolley barreling down the tracks, straight towards 5 workers who can't escape. You happen to be standing next to a switch that will divert the trolley onto a second track. Here's the problem. That track has a worker on it too, but just one. What do? Do you sacrifice one person to save 5? This is the trolley problem, a version of an ethical dilemma that philosopher Philippa Foot devised in 1967.
Thank you.
Alright, all of you okay with the video?
This time,
Okay.
you're standing
Continue
on a
with
bridge.
second video.
Yes, continue.
Okay.
Okay, can you guys
continue
see
the video?
Can you see the video?
Now it's not playing.
This time, you're standing on a bridge over the track as the runaway trolley approaches. Now there's no second track, but there is a very large man on the bridge next to you. If you push him over, his body will stop the trolley, saving the 5 workers, but he'll die.
You want me to replay?
Not for me. I don't know about others.
So no need to replay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Now we continue with another session. All of you need to join the breakout room for the interview session. Just chill and don't worry because we only ask all of you related to the video. Don't be shy, okay? Now I will pass this session to all interviewers.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm fine. Selamat Al-Hijrah.
Selamat Al-Hijrah too. How are you, Hanis?
Hi, I'm fine too.
Okay, so first of all, I would like,
Hi Hanis.
Hi, Farah.
okay, so Assalamualaikum and good evening to both of you. And my name is Nurul Huzaima, and I will be the one who will be interviewing you. So before we start with the interview, maybe you can introduce yourself first.
Who should go first? Should I go first?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, my name is Faradawana. I am currently 19 years old and I finished my foundation study in TESOL. So I'm currently in a holiday, you can say. That's all from me.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Nur Hanis. I am 20 years old and I'm currently pursuing Bachelor in Psychology.
Hello, my name is Amir Rahman and I'll be your interviewer today as a part of our social experiment activities. So before we begin, may I ask you to introduce yourself first of all?
Okay. Hi, my name is Jasmine Faith. I'm currently studying BFS, which is Bachelor in Forensic Science. I'm in my first year, second semester.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hi. So before that, I just want to ask, how are you guys doing so far?
So far, so good. Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Thank you. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good. So you guys studying in MSU?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm studying in University Malaya.
Oh, okay. So nak panggil Sophie, Daniel or Daniel or Sophie?
Sophie.
Oh, okay.
A very good evening, everyone. So my name is Heng. So I have a few questions for you guys. So who will go first?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Lim Jayang. Can call me Yang. Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, go.
For the next participant, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
My name is Kevin. Thanks for having me here.
My name is Amirul Salihin. So Sabrina, do you understand about the two video just now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I will now I will ask you some question regarding the two videos that you just watched just now. So you can answer the question based on your opinion.
I'm ready.
Okay.
So the question one is, would you rather sacrifice one person in order to rescue 5 people? And why?
I think I would see the situation first. I think I wouldn't sacrifice that one person because it is still counted as a life.
Okay. How about Sophie? What do you think?
It's really a question for me, but I think it depends on the situation. Like Tamil said earlier, even if one soul, it is also a soul. It is still valuable, and it is for me. If the question is for me, I will direct the question to the one that we are going to sacrifice. I will ask him if are you okay with it, and if you're not, so then you can talk about it yourself with another people. With the other people, 5 people.
So you would ask first?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is a good question. I think I will save the 5.
May I know why?
5 is larger than 1. The quantity is bigger.
Yeah.
So I will rescue 5.
If I have to choose, I would sacrifice one person to save 5 because, well, there's not much information about their identity.
Yeah.
And assuming that I don't know those people on the track.
Yes.
Is the only logical option, in my opinion.
For me, yes, because like 1 life compared to 5 lives, I would rather have 5 lives in you see compared to 1.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That question is very tricky because there's no context behind who are these 5 people and who's that one person is. If I were to give it context on would I sacrifice 5 people that I love or that one person that I love, I would sacrifice 1. And then if I were to put in a different context of like different scenarios of people, like would I sacrifice 1 person that has done really bad versus 5 people has committed a lot of crimes? 5 people, definitely, because it's better to reduce the amount of criminals from harming us. Then if it's people that I don't know personally, they could be people who created cures for cancer, maybe a wonderful way to save us from us destroying it. I would sacrifice that 1 person because it's better to have 5 people or that would have a benefit to help people. Yeah, that's my take on that question?
I personally will sacrifice one person because 5 is too much. 5 is so many valuable, what do you call, nyawa. So I think I'll sacrifice one person only.
Okay, how about you, Hanis?
Yes, for me, I also think that I will sacrifice one because like she said that 5 is actually quite a lot. I think it's better to lose one than lose 5.
Okay, but what if the one person is a cancer? They have the cancer cure, like they found the cure for the cancer. So would you sacrifice the one person to save the other 5 who just a worker there to save this cancer cure founder? Or what would you do?
So I guess in this case I would then save the worker, because like if he has the cure, then he would save many more than 5. So I guess I'll save the worker.
I also agree with Hanis. I will save the cancer curer because as she said, he can save a lot more people than the one that sacrificed.
Why? If there is a way to warn them, why don't you try to warn them about the incoming train instead? If there is a way, how will you do that?
Firstly, it's an incoming train. It's gonna generate a lot of noise. You can't be yelling. I would say yelling, but it's not gonna be loud enough to warn them because it's noisy. The train's gonna, if I'm gonna think it's gonna be like a steam train, okay, it's gonna be noisy. You can't hear. If it's gonna be the normal, the train that we know of, the ones that in KTM, we would definitely not hear it because we're inside and it's gonna be noisy. I would find a different alternative. Instead of warning them, I find a way to help them realize that there's something. Maybe get a flag or something that's louder than the train to actually indicate to them, to tell them that there's an incoming train, get out of the way. Or find the train, like switch the train tracks. That's one of the better ways to actually help someone on the train track.
Because they cannot escape.
Okay.
Okay.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would know if they could like change to the next lane. Yeah, I would.
So why not you try warning them first about the incoming train instead?
Oh, I didn't think about that because I'm very nervous right now.
So what would you do to warn them first?
I think I pull their hands out or something like physical action.
Okay. How about you, Hanis?
Yeah, for me, I think I will shout and use actions as well. But to consider a train track, usually it's the platform and the track is quite high. So I think if I were to warn them, I think it wouldn't be any use because it's quite high. So might as well just
switch the button. Yeah, okay.
If I have the choice to remind them first, to warn them first about this, then I'll be sure to warn them. And how I'm going to do it? I'm going to warn the one person, the worker, which is he's the only one on that track. So it is easier for me to explain to the worker because he's only the one, and it's the worker for the railway. He is obviously easier to understand what I'm saying. So if I move him, the only person, it will be faster than moving 5%.
Okay. So Tamil, would you like to answer this time?
I think if I have anyone around me, in case in this question, if I have anyone around me, I think we would save all of them.
Okay.
Or if I am alone, I it's very hypothetical. I don't know what I will do. I'll be shocked, but I'll make sure to find help somewhere.
Okay.
I will warn them because I can let them know if they will die or something.
So it's like trying to save them.
Even though they can't be saved, I will try to tell them they will die already. Let them have some. At least they know they will die. Okay.
Just like a sign for them, right?
Yeah. Almost like that.
Quite interesting. If you have the chance to warn them about the incoming train, would you do that?
Well, I mean, it's the most common thing people would do in this kind of situations, right? So I would probably do that too before making any decisions.
So it's like making a humane choice.
Try my best to save their life.
For the scenario 2 just now from the video, they say they will push the fat guy down to stop the train, right? So would you push him to stop the train?
I think I wouldn't push the fat guy because I don't want to sacrifice another person or something. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that because, well, first, it's not logical at all. It doesn't make any sense. I think. But even if that works, I think the train would probably crash too, and the people on the train would also die. So it's not worth, in my opinion.
Causing a greater
just
loss. Yeah, okay. Understandable.
I mean, it sounds cruel to let those 5 people die, but it's not worth.
I understand.
For this question, for me, it will be the same as the first question. I will do it if it is with the consent of the person. If she's agree with it, I will do it. And also, if it is really will stop the train. If not, so I don't really think there is I can do it. I don't know. So if it really can do it, so I will talk to him. If not, so I don't even want to talk to him. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Maybe try reverse psychology with that person. Like maybe to ask him, okay, just go on, go for it, you can die and blah blah, and then he would be like, I don't know, I'm just telling. He'll be like, he'll be curious. People used to say don't do it, right? But he's like, yeah, do it. Just to see reaction. Once the reaction was there, then maybe we can try to save him.
So you would try to manipulate the person.
Yeah.
Manipulate the person to die.
Yes, but well, once he was thinking about it, and then maybe we have time to save him rather than he's volunteering himself to die.
Would you push an innocent bystander on the bridge down to the trail rack just to stop the train? If it's possible, imagine it's possible to stop a train with one person. Would you do that? And care to explain why?
If it's an innocent bystander, why would I push them down? I would just sacrifice myself instead. Because they may have a meaning to life, like they would help people. We don't know what they're going to do in the future. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, but then if I could save people by just doing that, I would, instead of sacrificing an innocent bystander, which would automatically be making me a murderer. If evidence is found, yes, I'll be a murderer. If not, then I'll be like, triggered and like very disturbed by the whole incident after that.
I think my answer is still the same. I think it would be better to just sacrifice one than to sacrifice 5.
Okay, how about you, Farah?
Now I'm on the bridge, right? Not near the switch, is it?
Yes, you are not diverting the way. You are pushing people. You're like killing them to be in front of the train.
So if I push that man, I will save 6 person, right?
5 person. Yeah, 6 including you lah.
I think I'll push him.
Okay, you push him just because you want to save the 5%, right?
Yeah.
That one, I'm not too sure, but I think no.
Why?
No. Why? Because kesian. Yeah.
Sebab macam tiba-tiba nak tolak kan? Okay.
Okay, so if the situation is like there is a fat guy and a fat woman, which one do you push? Which one will you push? The guy or a woman?
This is controversial.
No, it's just an opinion, because sometimes people feel like more value for men rather than women, and vice versa. So, how about you?
I think I'll push the man.
Okay, why?
I don't know. It just feels right to push the man. I think it's kind of personal. It's like a personal grudge. Like I don't like men, something like that.
Okay, I understand. How about you, Hanis?
For me, I'll also push the man because I feel like the woman can reproduce, so she can reproduce another human being. So sacrifice one, you get one. So I think it's like
that's a good answer.
You need men for that.
There are the other 5 people. There might be a man.
Okay, good.
That's a very tough choice. Because it's hard because you're based it on gender. So scientifically, females live longer, but logically, males are harder to push out compared to females most of the time. So it's a gamble, I would say, if you were to choose either or. So I would not choose, I guess, regardless of the gender. I would just jump down, like what I've answered earlier on, to save that person.
So you would rather sacrifice yourself?
Yes, it's much more in a way something I won't feel guilty of if I were to push someone down basing on gender or not. It's a bit this judging in a way. I'd rather not judge someone because you don't know who they are, and who am I to judge someone, and who am I to think, oh, this person should be able to save that person by pushing them down. I don't have any control in their life because I'm not God. I'm a human being like that. So that's why.
According to the scenario, the question 3, I said I wouldn't push the fat guy, and also so I wouldn't push either the fat guy or the fat woman.
So in other words, you won't push both.
I wouldn't push both. Yeah.
Okay.
Gender doesn't make any difference to me, at least.
Okay.
So I wouldn't push anyone, to be honest.
Alright.
So if there is a fat guy and a fat woman, who you will push and why?
No one.
No one.
Answer no one. No one.
Okay. So the train will just crash with the 5 people?
Yes. Not that they know.
So the train track is coming towards them, and I think if I was there, I'll push them to the sides.
You would not push any one of the man or woman?
No.
No,
I wouldn't.
First thing first, it's like just like the other question, I will ask them first.
Okay.
And obviously I will wait to the guy. So it is etiquette for me. it's for the guy first. Men's go first. Ladies, we need to help save the ladies. If I have the choice, so I will ask them, but I will make it like, oh, you are a guy, so I will advise you to do it. If you don't want, it's okay. Like that, I will say like that.
Okay.
Okay, so for the last question, what would you feel if you were in that situation, and would the decision you made be based on the brain analysis or purely on emotion? Okay, I
A little bit. I think it is based on logic.
Based on logic.
Yeah, because I think more to emotion. Because I won't push the guy in front of me just to save the 5 lives. But then from the first video, I would change the lane for only the 1 person compared to 5 person. Yeah.
I think I will follow my emotion just because, as you can see from the first, I follow my emotion. I don't think in that hectic situation, I don't think I will able to think logically.
Okay, I see. How about you, Hanis?
Yeah, for me, I will also I think I will use my emotions more, because technically if someone is like in that situation, usually they are scared or nervous, something like that. So I think the emotions are overwhelming, so they're like blank. The brain, they cannot think. So yeah, I think more to emotions than the brain.
So basically, you're just saying like you both are emotional thinking person, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I wouldn't choose emotions. Maybe if I am angry and I want to do it, but still at one moment I have to think that so far I have done so much for myself, and just a second if I took away my life and everything on my hard work just goes into rubbish. So I think I'll use my brain. Maybe I need to. So yeah, not purely by emotion. Emotions can just play with us. So I think we have to use the brain.
How about Sophie?
Yeah.
Obviously, I will use my brain. But for me, if I am in the shoes and I know that a train is coming to take my life away, and I will say that I will try my best to help others. Yes, I will help the others. However, if they are not willing to accept my help, so let be them. I will resort to the emotion at last. So that's my opinion.
Feel something of frustrated because I couldn't save them both. Like I couldn't save all of them. Yeah.
About the previous decision you made, like you rescue 5, you're not going to push anyone. Is it based on your brain analysis or is it on emotional?
Based on these 4 questions, I am using my brain analysis only.
So you are a logical thinker?
Yeah, I'm more logical thinker.
Okay.
I don't know, to be honest. It's kind of complicated because I don't think that's the right decision in that situation, because I don't know how to say, we still cannot measure, we still don't know how to measure the value of a human life. So it's more about self-conscious.
So basically it's something like you won't choose who you want to live, who you want to die, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the next question, the decision you made just now, is it based on your brain analysis or on emotional?
Like I mentioned just now, there's not much information. So in this kind of situation, I would go for a more logical choice.
Alright.
Yeah, and I think I'm a logical thinker.
Okay, that's a very, very deep question there. If I were to say I've stuck in that moment where I'm holding in my hands, I have the decision to kill 5 people and save 1, or kill 1 person and save 5, it would be very stressful, first of all. Very hard to make a decision, indecisive, I would say. And that part of time, you would be like filled with adrenaline, like flight or fight moment. So whatever is going to be done is mostly by emotion, but I would say I would choose like emotion driven and also like analyze stuff. So I would be in a 50-50 situation because most of your decision is made by both sides, your emotional and you analyzing stuff. So that's how you make the most rational decision in this type of sort of like. But that's me saying from me imagining it. But if it's really about to happen, I would say it's 100% emotion or blindly like choosing, because it's a bit of a blind situation. You're gonna be very triggered by flight or fight, so you wouldn't be aware of what's going on. So that's what I would say.
So I think that's all. So that is all for our questions. So what do you think? What do you think about the question? Like,
yeah,
I think this question is really interesting.
Interesting.
It never crossed my mind to think about this.
Yeah, exactly.
So do I. Yeah. So I think we can go back to the main room. Yeah, that's all for the question. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So I think that's all for my question today regarding the video. Thank you for cooperating to answer the questions, and thank you for joining us today. Leave the breakout room, okay? Not the main session.
Okay.
So that will be all for the questions. So thank you for being part of this social experiment studies, and thank you for your time.
So that's all for me. Okay, so now you can join again. So you can leave the room and join the main room. Okay, thank you, Sabrina.
Yeah. Thank you very much for this session. So you guys may return to the main room. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so everyone is here now.
Yeah. Okay. I conclude. Yeah. All right. Before that, you guys okay with the question?
Yeah.
How about others? Lim Jia Yang, Kevin, Farazawana, Ani, Suhaidi. You guys okay?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all for today, and I really appreciate it. We hope from our session today, our community will be aware with surrounding. We also hope we will definitely solve the problem or at least reduce your load. Before we end this session, let's take a few pictures as a proof of your attendance. All right, get ready. Kina, can you screenshot the? Okay. All right, get ready.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait.
Okay, one more. Freestyle.
Wait,
1, 2, 3. Alright. Yeah, done already. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Hans, Sakina. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much to all the interviews and participants for your cooperation. Hopefully, after this, we can meet again. I'm Najwa Akila binti Muhammad Razaki, moderator of a sharing session conducted by Faculty of Health and Life Sciences Management and Science University. Will be signing off. Thank you and stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.